The Jamaica Constabulary Force is a department under the Ministry of National Security. It is the premier law enforcement arm of the Government of Jamaica and has been in existence for 152 years. The JCF is responsible for the maintenance of law and order and the enforcement of all of the country's laws. The JCF has authority to act under the Constabulary Force Act.
Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them!
Here are some major dates in the history of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. 1716. This year saw the establishment of law enforcement in Jamaica. The history of law enforcement in Jamaica began in 1716, when night watchmen were appointed to serve the city of Port Royal, Kingston, and the parishes of St. Catherine and St. Andrew. 1832. This year saw the beginning of a permanent police force. In 1832, the first attempt to establish a permanent police force began, and William Ramsey was appointed Inspector General of the police force in 1835. 1865, the year of the Morant Bay Rebellion. This uprising demonstrated the vulnerability of peace and law on Jamaica and caused the establishment of an improved police force, the Jamaica Constabulary Force. The force began operation with 984 members under the direction of an Inspector General appointed by the British governor to the island and continues to carry out police duty to the present day. 1917 to 1922 saw the police training depot moved to Kingston. The Police Central Training Depot was moved to Lower Elliston Road in Kingston after being based at the corner of Young Street and Nugent Street in Spanish Town, St. Catherine for nearly a century. The St. Catherine location was adapted after the last company of the West Indies Regiment had been transferred to the British Honduras, now Belize, at the end of the Second World War. 1944 saw the establishment of the Police Federation. The original Constabulary Force Act barred rank-and-file policemen from being a member of any trade union. However, gazetted officers were represented by a staff association. This disparity became a sore point following the 1938 labor unrest in Jamaica, and the colonial officer dispatched a representative to the United Kingdom to study the British Police Federation model for local adoption. In 1944, the Police Federation was created by the provision of subsection 1 of section 67 of the Constabulary Force Act. 1949 saw the enlistment of women in the constabulary. On January 1, 1949, 3 women were enlisted in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. They were Iris Toller, Sylvia Myers, and Florence Nelson. Toller remains the JCF longest female servant, attaining the rank of superintendent in 1976. The year 1950 saw the establishment of the Island Special Constabulary Force. After serving in a temporary capacity since 1904, an act was constituted and passed in Parliament establishing the Island Special Constabulary Force, ISCF, as a permanent body in 1950. The ISCF had its own mandate, which included maintaining order of public spaces, traffic management, enforcement of environmental laws, predial larceny, policing market and public districts, illegal sand mining, and others. 1964 saw the launch of the first police youth club on the island. The first police youth club was established by Mr. Basil Ferguson and Corporal Everall Matthews in Sandy Bay, Westmoreland. The idea was birthed when Corporal Matthews resolved a dispute through mediation, a novel idea at the time. Other clubs were soon formed in Lucy, Kingsvale, and Green Island. 1954 saw the establishment of the K9 Division. The K9 Division was established when 3 policemen left the island to be trained as dog handlers. They returned as experts with 3 German Shepherds, and the division was born. 1958 saw the establishment of the Bands Division. The Bands Division was established, and the first bandmaster, Englishman Superintendent C.T. Bear, was appointed Director of Music. In 1962, the JCF Strike Force was established. The Strike Force was established with the sole purpose being to deal with riots and public disorders, which were common at the time. The unit would later become the Mobile Reserve in 1970. 1973 saw the appointment of the first Jamaican commissioner. Basil Johnson became the first Jamaican Commissioner of Police. Previously, all commissioners of police were Englishmen. 1974 saw the establishment of the Marine Police Division. The Water Police was formally renamed the Marine Police. The unit's history can be traced to 1798, when the Irish Constabulary Force was in charge of the island's security. The unit obtained its first engine boat in 1944, and moved its headquarters to Newport East in 1974. In 1987, the Neighborhood Watch was established. The program unites citizens in a community to protect themselves and their property by reducing the risk of crime. The year 2000 saw the commencement of the modernization and reformation of the JCF, which had 7 pillars. In 2014, the ICF and the JCF were merged. After 2 failed attempts, the merger of the Island Special Constabulary Force and the Jamaica Constabulary Force was finalized. And in 2018, the Public Safety branch of the force was launched. In response to rising disorder in public spaces, the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement branch was launched in August of 2018. The branch was given the mandate to restore order and the rule of law in all public spaces and promote safety of persons traversing the nation's streets.
Teach them! Hey, yo, yellow! Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here, Warlord representing.
Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below. Remember to like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. Follow me on social media and check out the suggested videos on screen. This is Teach saying, until next time, walk good, my friends.